Hi! Um, for you, this is the start of the video. For me, this is the middle point. Um, I have done it again. Forgotten to unmute my mic and unmute, not unmute. Um, and also forgotten to resize the recording because I have to record bigger for Sims 2. Because it's not a full, like, it doesn't record it it doesn't treat it as like these windowless games where it like records them. It records it really small, like a corner, so I have to size it up. And I've done it again. So you've actually missed firstly some jokes. Me making a joke on one of these abominations, me having killed a guy to get an abomination, and the abomination then having the name Alice, and me then making, well, not really a joke, I just said something along the lines of, I'm pretty sure I killed a guy, but then basically a few seconds later, to make sure none of you get mad, I had said that I'm indeed not transphobic or any of that sort of stuff. I do support it. I don't get why they wouldn't have rights and stuff, because they are just normal people who just don't feel like what their body is naturally. Yeah. So yeah, it's really. And I have begun to move this room, this huge broadcast room thingy, to over here, so I can build stairs here and move this room, the armory, up to this space and stuff, and get them a bit more space, meaning that I could then extend this into here, but I don't know if I will actually do that. So I might have just all this free room for nothing, and I don't know what I will do with all this free room. But I'm sure at some point in time we will need this free room. Maybe I will move the training room over here and have like a casino and stuff going over here, and then staff area, and all the rest of the staff area, the like casino staff area, is all over here on this side. Yeah, that might be an idea. I've also created abominations, as I had already said. And I've made a joke on how Zalika is planning some weird giant device that she wants me to put somewhere, and I don't even know where, because we do not have the space for a giant device. And how I'm being productive and teaching the minions how to use some basic weapons, and also getting abominations, new people on our team, and that sort of stuff. Anyway, I don't know if there's actually something. No, there is not. Alright, now we can actually start with the video.
We have a problem. The casino is crawling with tourists. They're everywhere. They've left us no place to hide.
Isn't that a good thing? It sounds like business is booming.
I remember I first saw this game thanks to Charlie Prayer, or whatever he's called, playing this game on hard mode with Emma, I believe. And I remember, I believe he had a title for the video that this appeared in. I believe he had the title "Business is Booming." And while I read this, or heard this, I had the idea of using as a title "Business is Booming." But then I realized Charlie Pear already did that, and yeah. So I'm not going to be doing that. And if I am, if you see the title "Business is Booming," well,
You'd think so, but we can't get to the agents. More and more are slipping through before we can get to them.
That just won't do. Your leisure time. Drink more coffee. Do whatever it takes. Meanwhile, I'll get a team to find someone to distract the tourists. Celebrities should know what to do.
Bile. Bile? By I'll get a team to find someone to distract the tourists, she means I'll get a team to find someone to distract the tourists. What she'll be doing is sitting in her chair, lounging weirdly, and just pressing buttons with her feet on a screen and pretending she's working. Meanwhile, I do all the work. I mean, see, this is all she does every day, all of the time. Just sit around, lounging in that chair, and just pressing buttons with her feet. And she's not even pressing the screen, she's pressing the edge of the screen. I don't even get it. It's just showing graphs. What are you pressing? It's just showing graphs. And the graphs can't even be right, because what is happening? What is it showing? I don't get it. She pretends to work, she doesn't do the work, I do all the work. As one can easily see, there are a lot of slackers around here. And we do not need slackers, we need workers.
Thinking.
I know. I hope you are. So I'm having Zalika, who's also a slacker, as I have just demonstrated, eliminate some of the other slackers.
It's nothing personal. Just personnel.
Watch your tongue, I might execute you. That's the whole point of this. I'm not only scaring the minions of being executed. Excuse me? You're not deserting, are you? Very good luck.
Get that minion out of the picture.
Bye bye.
What next?
Work. Yes, everybody, yes. Everybody work. Work, work, work. Everybody be efficient. Oop, stairs are being built. And yes, this is what stairs being built looks like. It's just a separate part of stairs. And they don't reach quite down. And they don't reach quite up. So it's kind of cool how they did this. But you don't get to see half of it anyway. So there's that. So they're sending better agents now. Level 2 quality agents.
I want that intruder found and captured.
I want that too. I want their info. I want to know how they are trained. I still can't believe that we still don't have weapons. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. A new tier of research has unlocked. That means firstly we get even better weapons, even though we don't have a use for them yet. And I get to dig even deeper into rock. And I get these things. Great stuff has been unlocked here. Yeah, the luxury beds I don't care for because I have the ingenious items pack, and so I have better beds than that. Okay, so I'm going to be recording more live because I want these videos to be like still about 30 minutes or so long, because that is my personal preferred length of videos. Like, I like videos that are more lengthy. I don't know why, I just like it more. I don't know if maybe I can exercise my attention span with that or something. So I will do that, but I have realized if I do it the way I do in now, up until now, where it's like I show like highlights and like the cutscenes and that sort of stuff, I have already played for an hour, and for you that's 9 minutes footage. So I will start recording more like in between stuff, like me placing those items and realizing that I do not have the money for them. Hey, we are finally providing weapons. Isn't that amazing? Finally, our muscle-packed minions can enjoy themselves. And stun gun, because I would not like to endorse violence with real guns, but rather just taser guns. That's number one. Number two is, I think they are better, because as far as I'm aware, they make a little bit more damage and take away stamina as well. Like, no smarts as well a bit. And so, even if you even in fights where you have to kill, you want to kill people, terminate. I'm sorry. These guns are still better.
A scheme has succeeded.
I've actually realized that it's better to move this one apart, because then they don't have to run all the way around to get to here, but rather they can just use this little gap to get to here, which is much more efficient design. And we're all about efficiency and fun, mostly fun, but also a bit of efficiency. You know what I don't like about this animation thingy? It's when they do the turn. Because when they're done training, they do this little thing where they then transform into these new like minion types they've trained into. And it would be much more fun if this turn were to be used to transform them. But no, it just happens and then they transform. Ooh, our first socialite has been trained, or will be trained in a second. Yay!
A tourist in my lair. Get them.
Excuse me, my lair.
Actually, boss, I'm one of your staff.
It was clear to me that Zalika would not be able to be smart enough to understand the passion of the people who are supposed to distract the tourists by pretending they're tourists as well.
Oh, good. We need a bit of class out there. Keep those tourists busy and we'll get along just fine.
Are you going to call off your guards?
Yes, we are. Well, at least I am. She's probably going to be like, no, perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We need to have a conversation about that last agent.
We got him, boss. Got him good. Larry shot him, so did Radika and Otis, and then we all punched him a bit.
You also got a large number of holes in my walls. Who trained you?
Trained? You mean like learned? Like what a teacher would do? We ain't no nerds, boss.
Ah, I see the problem. We need a weapons expert.
So we're actually going to be changing up the casino a bit now that we have more objects for it. We're going to leave the bar because we want to welcome our guests and immediately get the guard down. So they play lots of games and gain loads of money. And this can just go there. Decorations. Don't need any. Don't have the space for it, don't have the place for it. Oh yeah, apparently whenever you train to
The
be
scheme has succeeded.
something new, you just sometimes have the chance of just becoming old.
A criminal network has been upgraded.
We of course have to upgrade some of our criminal networks. We want to slowly start getting out the super agents. Why? Well, because we at some point do have to kill them, because we know that they're out there. We know of the weird.
Criminal network has been upgraded.
We know of the weird freedom-loving man who runs around with 2 guns and a few people behind his back. And the
We have
weird
captured an intruder.
woman who, ooh, nice, who has an outfit that just screams balance and that sort of stuff. One of the things that I don't like about this game is in the first version of in the first game, Evil Genius 1, I guess.
You can't afford to
They're all of your minions. You had to do a lot of micromanaging, and so you were constantly doing something. And I am not a person who likes a lot of micromanaging, or at least to be forced to do so much micromanaging. And so I did not enjoy that game a lot. And but what I feel like with the second game is, whenever you have to wait for something, most of the time there's not really anything to do, and you just sit around and wait for this one mercenary to finally get trained, or these 10 valets to finally get trained, because you are doing a mission in the far later game where you need like 20 valets and stuff, and yeah, that's the only annoying thing. And what I've seen a lot of other people recommend doing is building up and basically decorating, in quotation marks, minion areas, such as I will be doing here, with like a hallway of staff rooms and like these 2 rooms and that sort of stuff, so they can have more health and more morale and that sort of stuff. Oh, there are soldiers here, I didn't even realize. Capture one of those soldiers.
And that intruder's immediate discovery and subsequent capture.
We also have that done. So that's actually, now that I'm complaining, that's actually, I will get, there's actually a decent amount happening. I am torn between getting these things so I can have more broadcast strength and upgrade my basically all my criminal networks, or getting the brainwasher, because I do need to brainwash 50 agents to get an achievement. Come on. Get it done.
Your criminal networks are active. Consider running some
Please.
schemes.
Thank you. Oh, what? Oh, alright. Finally.
You kill people for money, don't you?
Mostly. Sometimes I do it for fun.
That works for me. And so do you.
No, he in fact works for me. Apparently, Zalika has still not realized that she is my minion, and she's not the head of this operation. But I will bring her down at some point. It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. An agent has been captured. Thank you, Iris, for telling me. Ooh, a lot of resolve. Well, this one will have to wait then. So this will be the last mission I will do today, even if we don't quite hit the 30-minute mark. I don't care, because I want to go to bed at some point and be done for a day. And I'm not that crazy about doing YouTube that I will do this multi-day. If I'm tired at one point, I'm ending the video. That's it for the day. You can wait until next week. There will be even more. I think, yes, I have to use these. Which I think a technician has to do? No, just a normal worker. Which there are none of here.
We have more
intel. Great. Where are you bringing it? Ah, of course. Where else?
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
I've just thought of a scheme. We want to take over the world, and obviously we don't want a lot of rebellion and stuff. So making the people unable to fight would be one of the great ways of taking over the world without mass hypnotizing people and stuff, and would also probably cause the least amount of brain damage. So I have thought about how to make people sad. So sad that they can't fight anymore. And one way to do that would be to kill every single dog in the world.
Do you see that intruder? Capture them.
And yeah, oop, they've seen the Patriot agents and they're running off to kill them.
Your minions are in combat.
Yes, and probably some yellow ings saw them as well, yes. And so now we have a huge fight, because there are indeed other agents here. And they're all going to fight. And they would have fought back to back if this abomination would not have entered. And they are literally called abominations, so I'm not naming this creature an abomination. Because I think they're ugly or something like that. Another thing I like more about the original is how in this version, if you want to capture somebody, you just fight them until they're so tired that they give up like that. And they move about very slowly. And what I like more about the old games is just you fight them until they pass out, and then they just carry them to the nearest cell. And that's just, you wouldn't knock them out because they're actively trying to kill you. I don't think they would give up just because they're tired. Like, and I don't think pistols, taser pistols and traps and stuff like that would like care if their vitality is getting to 10. Ooh, there's actually one agent that didn't realize this was going on. And there are no body bags left, so they don't have anything to question. They're just standing here listening to somebody playing the piano. Anyway. Aha.
An agent has been subdued and
Mr. I love patriotism and justice so much that I'm willing to fight in clothes dressed as the American flag. Well, not the American flag, the flag of the USA. But
we have captured an agent.
sadly, this whole stuff with patriotism and stuff is not necessarily good, but I'm not going to get into that.
Ours. Have they spilled their syrup secrets?
Sorry that you didn't catch the beginning there. I knew that there was going to be this cutscene, but after I had thought in my head, oh yeah, there's going to be a cutscene, I should start recording. I immediately forgot or something, I don't know.
No, boss. But they want you to know that they're very sorry about all the damage they caused.
Sorry? They said it like that?
Just like that. We thought it sounded funny too. Want us to rough them up some more?
No. To learn the secret recipe of maple syrup, we need to aim higher. Bring me the world's top syrup scientist.
But as much as this video just ending randomly hurts me a bit, that's just a thing that's going to happen because I am tired and I'm willing to go to bed. So let me find Zalika. Oh, she's doing something other than lounging in a chair for once. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, thank you, mouse. You ruined my... Again. So that was it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing. And if you have subscribed or are willing to subscribe, don't forget to click the bell and then click every, because then you'll get notified whenever I upload, which, if you don't want to get the notifications all the time,
Salaries paid.
Is every Monday is Evil Genius, every Tuesday is some kind of short, every Wednesday is Sims 2, and from Sims 2 round 2 on Thursday will be Sims 2 University. Whenever we have a family played a family on Wednesday that has a child in university, we will play those children on Thursday. And those Thursday episodes will not be like separate episodes for each household. They will be all compiled into one, maybe longer, maybe it will still be short, doesn't matter. Have I forgotten anything? No. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I have. Zalika certainly has. She lounged in a chair all day, so she probably has. So I hope to see you soon.